Howdy folks, welcome to episode 21. Today's episode is going to be some building. We're going to get some more work done on this thing. And so yeah, I parked the capital vessel way over there just so that we're out of the way. And these don't collide, because when they collide they go flying and stuff. And I don't want that to happen. And yeah, it's another beautiful sunrise on Oskatoon. And so why don't we get going here. And I had to figure out where I left off and where my spot was. So it's going to be the third one up, and it's going to be the bottom of the fourth one. Bottom of the fourth one is going to be this block here. So this is where I want my branch to come out. Now, it's not like super important that it doesn't need to be like absolutely perfectly matched as far as the position. 2, 3, 4, and that's going to be another space here. Yeah, it doesn't need to be like absolutely perfectly matched with my diagram, but I want it to stay in the same scale, because if I don't use that diagram, then it gets out of scale. And you know, if you just eyeball it, you're working on this little piece and you don't see the rest of the big picture. And so yeah, you run into problems doing that, which is why I work from a diagram. But yeah, we're going to do this. And so yeah, today we're going to continue on the construction, and it's going to be, this is going to be a long-term project. It's going to take probably 8 to 10 episodes to build. This is not something that's going to be happening in a single time lapse in 30 seconds or whatever. So for those of you who are new to my channel, yeah, this will probably be a new experience for you, but this is basically, I do a building episode and I'll go adventuring and then I'll do some more building and that kind of thing. And I will do some time lapses, but it's not just going to be poof, the base is done. So if you want to see it come to shape, it's really fun, I think, to watch it come to shape, to come into existence a little bit at a time. But anyway, let me get 1, 2, 3, enough chin wagging here. 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and let me get these out of here. So basically, as you can see, I think we're putting another branch on this thing. And let me get in here and we'll adjust the ship. Man, this ship is really sluggish. Really sluggish. Okay. So yeah, we're putting another branch on this thing, and it's going to branch out in 2 directions to start out with, and then we'll put some minor branches. And this is actually going to be challenging. I think the challenging part is going to be getting the cylinders to be cylindery as I go around corners, because it's easy to do that vertically, to make cylinders, you know, that are totally vertical that work. But let's see, 2, and I have 4 of those. And why am I running out of room already? It seems weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the ship up farther, closer, farther. That, you know, that word. So let's see, what is missing here? What is going on here? Let's see. That works. All right. And yeah, let me get this thing up closer here. We'll do this, and we'll level it off. Okay. So now we have a 3, a 3, and a 2, and a 2. Okay. 3, and a 2, and a 2. And I guess I need to be consistent about which side of these. And it's adjusting again. There we go. And so yeah, I may have to move this thing at some point, but we'll see. And we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to go up there. And This is going to be next to it. 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be what? That. And then we're going to have some blocks here. Like that. And this side is going to have blocks on the top 3. You know what they really need is on this multi-tool, they need a mode where like this change thing, but you can actually like change the shape of the building, so you're like carving a block as it's in position. That would be really nice. But yeah, let's see what we've got here. So here is our branch that's going to come up, and then I need to basically work that out so that it is cylindrical shape, which wish me luck. Okay. And so this is going to come up. We need to start at let's see. From here, we need to come up 1, 2, 3, and then 3 more, and then 3 more here. There we go. Okay, and so this is going to be where the branch comes off. And let's see, that's going to be... Is that going to be the extra piece? These are going to be the 2, and then this is going to be underneath that, and so we have this block and then this above it. Okay. And then that. And I believe that's right. So we'll take these out and see how that looks. Yeah, there's 2 up there. And then 1 and then a 2. Okay. And a 1 and a 2. And okay, so then 2 1s like this. And yeah, like I said, the real challenge is going to be getting this cylinder to work, and that's going to be 2 across here and another one to sit stuff on like that. And that's a 2 across, and so a 2 and then a 4 and a 4. Okay, so we need a 2, and then we need 4. Does that seem right? That doesn't seem right. This seems like it's getting skinnier, like too quickly. Nope. That is correct. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and this is going to come up here. Yeah, something's missing here. Something got misaligned. All right, and this is our bottom block here, where it comes across 1. So we've got those 2, and then 1 below it, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3 there. Nice. Nice. And that's what happens when you're going. That's awesome. That's what happens when your ship starts falling, when your ship stops hovering on its own. Ah, that's beautiful. Okay. All right, let's try this again. So there's the time limit. We found the time limit. All right. So we've got 3 here. That's what I get for lollygagging. And let's see. That's going to be 1, 2, and 3 empties, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, something got out of line here, because yeah, that doesn't seem to fit. Something doesn't seem to fit here. Okay, well, I'm just going to make this... I know I've got the general proportions, so... general proportions. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to come down, across, and there we go. And so these are going to be our... Whoops. Why don't we do this? And this. And we'll just make this up as we go along. There we go. Alright, so that's the basic shape. And we can take those out too. And so yeah, then I need to basically make a cylinder out of this, which is going to be the tricky part. So we're going to have to... Now we can put down a symmetry axis here. And hopefully we can do this without screwing it up too bad. Too badly. Alright, and so I think what I can do is I can try to come along this axis and try to keep this, for the most part, centered up between these two. And we'll see how this works. So I'll bet somebody in the audience will have ideas on a technique to do this easily and keep everything aligned or whatever to make a nice cylinder. But yeah, you know, trying to do this from a map or a pre-drawn thing would be a nightmare too, because trying to count where you're at in 3 dimensions on a piece of 2-dimensional paper is just going to be a nightmare in itself. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going to have to wing it here. And we'll kind of flesh this out and then probably, whoops, probably go in and either leave those blocks in there or hollow it out. I might end up just leaving the blocks in there because I think when this thing is done, there is going to be a ton of extra blocks left over. So yeah, we'll do this. Whoops. And there's no undo. In survival mode. I've been working on doing some POI refurbishes, and so I've been working in creative mode quite a bit this week, and so I'm kind of, my brain is in creative mode, tools mode, where, oh, you can just undo. Alright, and so we do want this to come out a little bit more, and let's see, we'll do this, and this, and maybe we can even not put in every single block. We'll see how this looks, and just to make sure the ship doesn't fall on us again. That would be a pretty funny way to die. Okay. In game. And here we go. Whoops. I wonder what it just did with those blocks. It had blocks hanging out in the air when it put me back, so we'll see where they went. Oh, it's just that one. Okay, good. Alright, and see if we can get this going. And like that. And so that looks like it's going to be just about thick enough, because we can come up these on the side and this on the side like this, and we're just kind of going to flesh this out as we go. So this can come out another block, I think. Maybe we can do this. I think this might work for this branch. So we'll do this. And then I think what we'll end up doing is putting diagonals around the outside of this to make it filled out. So it'll actually be an extra block wider after this. Let's see if we can get this going. get this finished up. And we'll bring this down here so we can actually reach. I need like multiple scaffold ships that I can just that I can jump back and forth between. Build a giant base that acts as a scaffold beside the actual building site, right? Okay, and here, and so like that, maybe. I think that's kind of the thing we're going for. And so I need to do the same thing on the top. Let's get in here. We'll get a little closer, see if we can get in a spot where we can get both sides at the same time. And see if we can get this branch out here today. And yeah, might even want to make that another block thicker, huh? We'll see. We'll see when we flesh that out. I think I will do that. I'll end up making the base of it thicker. And yeah. Okay. Like that. Like that. It's not too short, it's too thin. All right. And I think this is going to work. I think this is going to work for a branch. Yeah. I think I can make it a little bit thicker at the base here. Let's see. Let's try this real quick. And yeah, so what we can do is we can make the base come out here. And like this. And even like this. And make this come up like that. And like that. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work for a branch. Like I said, it's going to need some smoothing, and the smoothing part I probably will do in a time lapse. I'm not going to bore you guys to tears with all of the details of that. We will do that, I think, in a time lapse. But yeah, that's going to be it for episode 21. Is this 21? Join me in episode 22, and we will do some more adventuring. I think we're going to try to refit the CV for some better combat, maybe armor it up and everything, and we're going to find one of those freighters, and we're finally going to get revenge on the freighters. Okay, so finally, after so many episodes. So yeah, join me in episode 22, and we will see you then. Later.